Now, the city is having a tough time managing those scooters. They don't have a way to verify just how many are on the streets, which makes enforcing the device cap nearly impossible. Lauren Lowry has more on the situation, new at 10.
Yeah, we asked the director of the Metro Commission that handles scooters how they count and verify just how many scooters are here in Nashville. He told us they have to go by what the scooter companies tell them. They don't have any way to independently verify it. Based on the commission's numbers, there are supposed to be 4,100 scooters on the streets of Nashville from 7 different companies. 3 companies wanted to expand their fleet this week. Bird wanted to go over the 1,000 scooter limit, for example. Now, at this moment, the city has no system in place to track every e-scooter that's here. So it's possible there could be more than the limit.
Each company is able to track their own. The consolidated system that the city will have for the
city
scooters.
cannot right now.
We cannot.
The city is working with its IT department to develop something that would eventually work that way. In the meantime, the Transportation Licensing Commission has talked about regulating scooters this way, requiring helmets, restricting hours of operation, maybe making mandatory corrals so that there be no more sidewalk parking, and then also raising per scooter fees from companies from the current $35 per scooter to something much higher.
This is not a moneymaker for the city. It can't be a moneymaker for the city. But what it can be is that we can require them to pay the funds that would pay for any operations that we have.
So to put this in perspective here, Austin, Texas requires scooter companies to pay $100 per scooter. Seattle requires those companies to pay $50 per scooter. Again, Nashville's fee is just $35. The commission is holding a public hearing coming up in June where people living here in Nashville can share what changes they'd like to see. Then they'll make recommendations to Metro Council, which could act on those recommendations.